Hi, it's the Randy0136 coming straight at you. Or could we just say Randy? And tonight, I feel like a child. This was the most amazing moment I've had in over 28 years of watching professional wrestling. And if I get emotional in this, I don't care. You can comment all you want. This was absolutely priceless. Thank you, WWE. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You made up for them last night not being Ric Flair and HBK not being the main event. You made up for Rock overshadowing him at the Hall of Fame ceremony. This was incredible. Short story, I've said it in videos before, but I saw Ric Flair on the television and he shined brighter than the sun. And I wanted to be that guy. And I know it's just a persona, and I know wrestling's fake, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Okay? He was my hero. And tonight, WWE, wow, okay? I'm just going to go into this real quick here. Okay, show started off before the music even started. For Raw, they showed the end of Ric Flair losing to HBK. Okay, then they showed you Flair versus Harley Race from a Flair for the gold, and Flair beat him and won the NWA title. Then they showed you Flair versus Ricky Steamboat at Wrestle War 89. Oh my God, I remember that match. I watched it in my living room with my dad, and I was marking out. Oh my God, I remember that match so much. And then the next highlight they showed was the greatest Royal Rumble ever in 1992, where Flair eliminates Hogan and Sid. Incredible. Oh, just so incredible. And then they did a little Dusty promo on, Dusty did a little promo on Flair. It was amazing. And then the end of the night. Oh my God. Oh my God. Flair's in the ring, he does a little tiny speech, says thank you, and he's going to leave. And we're on Skype and we're like, that's all we get? And then Triple H comes out, started bowing, and he was talking, and I don't like Triple H much, but this was amazing. And all of a sudden he holds up his hands, he's like, some other people want to say thank you to you, Rick, and my hand's been cramping up like this. And out came the Horsemen. Arn Anderson, Barry Windham, and Tully Blanchard, and James J. Dillon all came to the ring. Ole wasn't there because he has medical issues. But it was one of the greatest, speechless, best moments in the history of Raw ever. Okay? And then after that, friggin' Batista came out, and then Ricky the Dragon came out, and then Harley Race came out, and then Greg the Hammer Valentine came out, and then Dean Malenko came out, and then they had Y2J come out, and then they had John Cena come out, and then his family came out, and Rick just broke down. And he's crying, and everyone's crying, and it was, oh, wow. And it was just incredible. It was just absolutely incredible. And then the locker room's there, and Big Show gets on and gives them a hug, and they're hugging everybody, and everybody, the whole locker room, everyone's out of character, or in friggin' you name it, everyone's out of there. Well, Jesse Festus wasn't out of character, but oh well. They go all the way up the ramp with wrestlers clapping, saying thank you. CM Punk started a thank you Rick chant. Everyone thank you Rick. 40,000 people or whatever the Miami Arena held. Thank you Rick. Thank you Rick. Thank you Rick. Oh, it was just insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely price-taking. I'm just, this needs to be on Ric Flair The Ultimate Collection Part 2, and we'll do a DVD review of Part 1. That will be up soon. And then, oh my God, I guess Undertaker came out after the show went off the air. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever. One of the people I talked to just posted that. This was, oh, like I said, greatest Raw moment, probably the greatest wrestling moment in the history of wrestling, my greatest moment in the history of wrestling. This was absolutely amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I want to just say thank you, WWE, and thank you, Rick. Thank you for giving me someone to look up to, for getting into the industry of wrestling, for loving this sport. Thank you for the time you spent away with from your family, and thank for giving it your all every day you could, every time you went into that ring. Thank you so much. I'm going to miss you, and